Ever since Superman's first introduction in 1938, other writers and artists have made clear tributes, parodies, or even rip-offs of this iconic character. This narration shall include some of the countless parodies, tributes, and such related of Superman. Apollo, Wildstorm, The Authority. Apollo and the Midnighter were members of another thinly referenced JLA analog team and were the only survivors. In ads, his costume was originally colored blue and red but later changed. The two of them are usually presented as the gay Batman and Superman. Ataman, Alan Moore's Top 10. A flying strawman and leader of a JLA reference team called the Seven Sentinels. Ataman, America Comics. A character from the early 1980s, he was an intentional Superman clone and a member of the Justice Squadron, which also included Nightman, Speedbolt, and Magic Lantern. Atomicus, Kurt Busiek's Astro City, an alien visitor with vast powers, driven to leave Earth by his girlfriend's desire to uncover his secret identity. The Cape Wonder, The Tick, another Superman parody also known as Clark Oppenheimer. Captain Marvel, Fawcett Comics. This is actually debatable. Although Captain Marvel is clearly his own character, there have been arguing for decades as to if this character is really a ripoff of Superman or not. Captain Valor, Hero Squared, last survivor of his world forced to live with his slacker analog in another dimension. Even the creator's notes mention he's supposed to remind us of Superman. Clark, Marvel Comics, a reoccurring joke. This blue-suited reporter usually shows up in the company of a woman named Lois. Clark, Wildstorm, Stormwatch. Owner of Clark's Bar, resembles an older Superman and has a C logo similar to Superman's S logo. Fightman, Marvel Comics. Starred in his own one-shot series and then appeared in the mainstream Marvel universe. More of a tribute of all the superheroes, but his costume is most similar to Superman's. Gladiator, Marvel Comics, X-Men. One of the most well-known parodies of Superman. As a member of the Shi'ar Imperial Guard, Gladiator is more of an analog for the Legion of Superheroes Mon-El, but he shares his name with one of Superman's inspirations, the novel Gladiator, and has a red cape. The explanation for his powers were later used by John Byrne for his revamp of Superman. The High, Stormwatch, a Golden Age Superman whose origin was a screen-by-screen retelling of Action Comics issue 1 who tried to remake the world. The Homelander, The Boys, leader of the Seven, a thinly referenced JLA team. Hyperion, Marvel's Squadron Supreme, Supreme Power, leader of some JLA reference heroes. Hyperion, an international Superman stand-in for an off-the-record crossover in the 1970s. He has been through at least 3 incarnations, as a villain, as a hero, and most recently as an amoral realistic version of Superman. Icon, Milestone Media, an alien sent to Earth who assumes the form of a black slave. Immortal, Invincible, a flying strawman who leads a thinly referenced JLA team but lacks most of the visual references relating to Superman. Designers' notes hinted that they were looking for more of a Jack Kirby-themed character. Max Immortal, Rick Vedich. Max Immortal was a tribute of Superman, superheroes, fascism, and the comics industry. 2 comic creators in this series were clearly meant to be Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. Mr. Majestic, Wildstorm, an alien flying strawman who filled in for Superman for a short while. Omni-Man, Invincible, a conscious analog for Superman. Designers' notes even point out that they changed the character's name and design since it was too close to Superman's at first. Pharos, American Way, Wildstorm, an alien with vast superpowers fighting crime in 1960s America. Prodigy, Marvel Comics Spider-Man, an identity assumed by Spider-Man, then by an ordinary human being wearing a magical costume. In both versions, he was a red-caped strongman with powers similar of the Golden Age Superman. Radioactive Man, Bongo Comics. While a clear spoof of Superman, he's actually the Simpsons version of a Superman-like hero, clearly a tribute to the Silver Age Superman. The Saint, The Pro, the Superman-like leader of a JLA analog team joined by a superpowered prostitute. Samaritan, Kurt Busiek's Astro City, a flying strawman with a secret identity as a reporter. The Sentry, Marvel Comics, the most recent ripoff of Superman, introduced as Marvel's most powerful hero, and many consider him to be possibly the worst ripoff of Superman in recent history. Supreme, originally created by Rob Liefeld as an ultra-violent version of Superman, when Alan Moore wrote the character, he was redone to a Silver Age tribute of Superman. Virtue, Ethan Edwards, Marvel Comics Spider-Man, a superpowered alien found by Midwestern farmers who becomes a star reporter at the Daily Bugle. Wanted's Unnamed Hero, an unnamed hero crippled and erased from history by victorious supervillains. Wonder Man, Fox Publications, a Golden Age Superman imitator drawn by Will Eisner who attracted a lawsuit from DC.